Shakespeare's Sonnet 60 by Tanner Perdue. The majority of Shakespeare's sonnets have the main theme of love. What makes this sonnet rare is the fact that the main theme is time, and as the body gets older, eventually leading to death. Quatrain 1. Like as the waves make towards the pebbled shore, so do our minutes hasten to their end, each changing place with that which goes before. In sequent toil, all forwards do contend. Quatrain 1. Shakespeare connects the waves crashing into the beach to the march of time. Every wave is different, similar to each person's lifetime. Shakespeare's Quatrain 2. Nativity, once in the main of light, crawls to maturity wherewith being crowned. Crooked ellipses against his glory fight, and that time that gave doth now his gift confound. In Shakespeare's Quatrain 2, he talks about nativity. Shakespeare's reference to nativity is referring to everyone's childbirth and then through their maturity. He refers to the sun at its highest point as the midpoint in an individual's lifetime. At some point, everyone eventually passes. Quatrain 3. Time doth transfix the force set on youth, and delves the parallels in beauty's brow, feeds on the rarities of nature's truth, and nothing stands but for his skeeth to mow. In Quatrain 3, Shakespeare writes about how time destroys everything. Shakespeare metaphorically shows how time destroys individuals' beauty by creating wrinkles as time passes. Anything valuable or rare, time will take, and the end is unstoppable. The couplet. And yet to times in hope my verse shall stand, praising thy worth despite his cruel hand. In the couplet, Shakespeare is writing that his poetry will stand the test of time, even with the criticism. Now, after listening to Sonnet 60, it's easy to understand how Shakespeare's main theme of the sonnet is time, and he uses nature and death to signify the importance that time really is. Without the natural cycle and death, what would time mean? Time is really only shown whenever you think about how anything that is valuable or rare to the human can be lost with time. Most things that hold the test of time have no real value. In Sonnet 60, Shakespeare uses the poetry to freeze time. This is evident throughout the sonnet as he writes about death, nature, and the ticking of time. I would suggest that this is a successful battle, considering that hundreds of years later, we are still studying and reading Shakespeare's works. Now, what do you think Shakespeare's Sonnet 60 means? Is it death, nature, time, or all of them?